Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashraf al-anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Amma ba'du. And we continue on our 105th day of reading the Noble Quran, one word at a time. We are in Surah Muhammad on page 509. Ayat number 24. And inshallah ta'ala, we will enter into Surah Al-Fath today, and it's possible that we finish it. Allahu A'lam. If we finish it, then we would finish our 15th week, as today is the last day of week 15. We would finish our 15th week with the next week beginning, as some say, the final section of the Quran, which normally they say begins with Surah Al-Qaf, but some say that the Surah Al-Mufassal, the Al-Mufassal begin with Hujurat. Some say they begin with Hujurat. And you'll find that even when some people choose to explain just Al-Mufassal, make the tafsir of just the Mufassal, that sometimes they could include the Surah Al-Hujurat, just to be safe that this is or is not part. The most famous opinion is that the Mufassal surahs begin with Surah Al-Qaf, but some do include and say that Surah Al-Hujurat is inside of them. So let's begin, inshallah ta'ala, and hopefully we'll get to that point. Bi'idhnillah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. يَتَدَبَّرُونَ, they think deeply. لَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ, they do not think deeply or contemplate. That is a question, and fa is so or then, or do they not then think deeply or contemplate al-Quran? Am, or ala qulubin, or upon the hearts, aqfaluha, are there locks, or are there locks upon the hearts? Inna alladhina, indeed those, irtaddu, those who have been returned, they returned, they turned back, ala adbarihim, upon their backs, they turned their backs, they returned their backs, min ba'di ma, after, tabayyana lahum, tabayyana, it has become clear or manifest, lahum, to them, al-huda, the guidance has become clear to them, ash-shaytan sawwala, shaitan sawwala, here it says he beautified, lahum, he beautified for them. And let's make sure, sawwala, he enticed them, he seduced them. Sawwala, to entice or to seduce. Lahum, the same word that is used for Yusuf and the wife of Al-Aziz. Ash-shaytan sawwala lahum, he enticed them, he seduced them. وَأَمْلَى لَهُمْ, and he أَمْلَى, he prolonged for them, meaning Allah prolonged for them. أَمْلَى لَهُمْ. ذَلِكَ, that بِأَنَّهُم, is because they قالوا, they said, لِلَّذِينَ كَرِهُوا, li, to الَّذِينَ, those كَرِهُوا, those who hated, مَا نَزَّلَ اللَّهُ, what Allah sent down. سَنُطِيعُكُمْ, sa is the future, nuti', we obey, kum, we will obey you, fi ba'd al-amr, in part of the affair, in part of the matter. Wallahu, and Allah, ya'lamu, he knows, israrahum, he knows their secrets. فَكَيْفَ, then how, إِذَا, when, تَوَفَّتْهُمْ al-malaika, so when the malaika, the angels, tawaffatuhum, they take them at their death. They not cause them to die, but they take them at their death. Yadribuna wujuhahum, they are striking their faces. They are smiting their faces. Wa adbarahum, and their backs. Dhalika, that, bi'annahum, because they ittaba'u, they followed ma sakhat Allah, what they followed, what sakhat Allah, what ma askhat Allah, asif, ma askhat Allah, what angered Allah, ma askhat Allah, what angered Allah, wa karihu, and they hated ridwanahu, his pleasure. فَأَحْبَطَ أَعْمَالَهُمْ, so their deeds, أَعْمَالَهُمْ أَحْبَطَ, they were rendered null and void. They were rendered baseless. Here it says fruitless. Or حَسِبَ الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرَضٌ, الَّذِينَ, those فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرَضٌ, who in their hearts is a disease, is a sickness. Am hasiba, do they think, and that lan yukhrija, that lan yukhrij Allah, lan is a negation of the future, yukhrija, to bring out, to extract, that Allah will not bring out, that Allah will not extract, adghanahum, their ill wills, their evil intentions, walau nasha, and if we will, la araynakum, then we would have shown you. Fala, then fa, then la is an emphasis. Araftahum, then for sure you would have known them. Then for sure, araftahum, you would have known them. Bisimahum, by their marks, by their traits. Wala ta'rifannahum, wa is and the lam is of emphasis with the noon, the tawkid mushaddada. La ta'rifannahum, then you would surely know them. Fi lahni al-qawl, by the lahn, the tone of their speech. Wallahu, and Allah, ya'lamu, he knows a'malakum, he knows your deeds. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ, and so that we may definitely test you. Hatta, until, na'lama, we know, al-mujahideen minkum, those who strive from amongst you, was-sabirina, and the patient, وَنَبْلُوَ أَخْبَارَكُمْ, and we shall try and test أَخْبَارَكُمْ, your information, your facts. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, indeed those who disbelieve, وَصَدُّوا, and they block or they hinder, عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ, from the path of Allah, وَشَاقُوا الرَّسُولِ, and they oppose the messenger, min ba'di ma, after, tabayyana, it was made clear, lahum, to them, al-huda, after guidance was made clear to them, lan yadurrullaha shay'a, lan, negation of the future, يضر, to harm or to hurt. They will not harm or hurt Allah shay'a, at all, in the least. وَسَيُحْبِطُ, and the scene is here for the future. يُحْبِطُ, to wipe out, to render null and void or fruitless. سَيُحْبِطُ أَعْمَالَهُم, their deeds will be wiped out, rendered null and void, fruitless. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe, ati'ullaha, obey Allah, wa ati'ur rasul, and obey the messenger, wa la tubtilu a'malakum, and do not nullify, do not make false a'malakum, your deeds. Inna alladhina kafaru, indeed those who disbelieve, wasaddu an sabilillah, and they block or they hinder from the path of Allah, thumma matu, and then they died, wahum kuffar, and they are disbelievers, falan yaghfir Allahu lahum. Falan, lan is a negation of the future. Yaghfir Allah, Allah will forgive. Lan yaghfir Allah, Allah will not forgive lahum, for them. Fala tahinu, so do not be weak. Tahinu, do not be weak. Wa tad'u, and ask, meaning, and don't ask. Ila salmi, don't ask for peace. Do not be weak and ask for peace. Wa antum, and you are al-a'laun, you are the uppermost, the high. Wallahu ma'akum, and Allah is with you. Walan yattirakum, walan, in the negation of the future, yattira, to deprive you. Yattirakum, he will not deprive you, a'malakum, of your deeds. Innamal hayatud dunya, indeed this worldly life, la'ib, is play, wallahu, and a pastime, amusement. Wa in tu'minu, and if you believe, or but if you believe, wa tattaqu, and you have taqwa, yu'tikum, it will come to you, ujurakum, your, or he yu'tikum, he will give you, ujurakum, your rewards, wala yas'alkum, and he will not ask you amwalakum, for your wealth. In here is if, yas'alkumuha, and if he were to ask you for it, meaning your wealth, fayuhfikum, yuhfikum, one second here. Here it says, and to press you. Let's find a different word for that, inshallah ta'ala. Yuhfi, to insist. To insist. And if you were to insist, if you were to press you, if you were to insist, right? فَيُحْفِكُمْ, and press you. تَبْخَلُوا. تَبْخَلُوا, you would be niggardly. You would be stingy. تَبْخَلُوا, you would covetously withhold, from the word bukhl, for stinginess or niggardliness. وَيُخْرِجْ, and he will bring out, he will extract adghanakum, your evil wills, your ill wills, evil intents. Ha antum, lo and behold, you, ha'ulai, are these, tud'auna. Put pressure, yes. Ha antum, lo, behold, you, ha'ulai, are these, tud'auna, that you call upon, litunfiqu, to spend, fi sabilillah, in the way of Allah. Faminkum, so from amongst you, men yabkhal, are those who are niggardly, stingy. Waman yabkhal, and whoever is stingy, whoever covetously withholds, whoever is niggardly or niggardly, I don't know. فَإِنَّمَا يَبْخَلُ, then he is only stingy or covetously withholds an nafsihi, from his own self. Wallahu al-ghani, and Allah is rich. Wa antum al-fuqara, and you are the poor. Wa in tatawallaw, and if they turn away, yastabdil, he will exchange. Yastabdil, he will exchange. Qawmin, a people, ghayrakum, for other than you. He will replace you with another people. Thumma, then, la yakunu amthalakum. They will not be, la yakunu, they will not be amthalakum, like you. They will not be your likes. They will be better than you. That's the end of that surah. The next surah is Surah Al-Fath, and it is only known by this name. This word Al-Fath appears 3 times in this surah, and its words are 560. 560 kalimat, and it is 4.5 pages long. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah Ar-Rahman, the one who in and of himself is full of mercy. Ar-Rahim, the one who distributes that mercy. Inna, indeed we, fatahna, we have opened, meaning we have opened up the lands for you. We have given victory, laka, to you. Fathan mubinan, a clear, manifest victory, a clear, manifest opening. But we'll use victory. Liyaghfira laka, li, in order to, so that yaghfira laka, he may forgive you, that Allah may forgive you, ma taqaddama, what has preceded, min dhanbika, from your sin, wa ma ta'akhkhar, and what will come later, what has been delayed, wa yutimma ni'matahu, and basically we're still on this li up here, li yaghfira, li, so that yutimma, he may complete, ni'matahu, his favor, his blessing, alayka, upon you, wa yahdiyaka, and guide you, siratan mustaqima, to a straight path, wa yansuraka, and he may help you, yansuraka Allah, Allah may help you, nasran aziza, nasran, a help, aziza, a mighty strong help. Huwa alladhi, he is the one, anzala sakinata, who sent down the tranquility, fi qulub al-mu'minin, in the hearts of the believers, liyazdadu imana, li, so that, or in order to, yazdadu, it will increase, imanan, or so that they will increase, imanan, they will increase in iman, ma'a, along with, imanihim, along with their iman. So they already have iman, but he sent down sakina in their hearts so that they may increase in their iman on top of and along with the iman they already have. Walillahi, and Allah has, to Allah it belongs, junudu samawati wal ard, the junud, the soldiers of the skies and the earth. Wa kana Allahu aliman hakima, and Allah was and is aliman, all knowing, hakiman, all wise. Li, so that, in order to, yudkhil al-mu'minin, that he may enter or admit the believers, well, believing men, wal mu'minat, and the believing women, jannat, into gardens, tajri min tahtiha al-anhar, that rivers are running beneath them, khalidina fiha, they are those who will dwell and remain therein forever. وَيُكَفِّرَ عَنْهُمْ سَيِّئَاتِهِمْ, and he will yukaffir. Remember, we have this shadda on the fa. It doesn't mean disbelieve, it means to expiate. And he may expiate anhum, from them, sayyatihim, their evil deeds. وَكَانَ ذَلِكَ, and that is and what, or that was and is, and Allah, with Allah, fawzan alima, the fawz, success, alima, tremendous or supreme. وَيُعَذِّبَ الْمُنَافِقِينَ. All this goes back to that li, so that, in order to, yu'adhiba, that he may punish al-munafiqeen, that he may punish the hypocrites, men, the male hypocrites, wal munafiqat, and the female hypocrites, wal mushrikeen, and the male polytheists, wal mushrikat, and the female polytheists, adhanina, those who think, billah, about Allah, dhanna so, evil thoughts. They have evil thoughts, evil suspicions about Allah. Alayhim, upon them, da'ira to so. Da'ira is like the circle of evil. Da'ira is like a circle. Upon them is the circle of evil. وَغَضِبَ اللَّهُ, and Allah is angry, or was angry. Alayhim, upon them. وَلَعَنَهُمْ, and he cursed them. وَأَعَدَّ لَهُمْ, وَأَعَدَّ, and he prepared lahum, for them, Jahannam, the hellfire. وَسَاءَتْ masira, and how evil is that destination, that place that they are heading to. وَلِلَّهِ, and it belongs to Allah. Allah has junud as-samawati wal-ard, the soldiers of the skies and the earth. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ, and Allah was and is Azizan Hakima, Almighty, All Wise. Indeed, we arsalnaka, we sent you, shahidan, as a witness, wa mubashiran, and as a giver of glad tidings, wa nadhiran, and a warner. Li, why did we send you? As a witness and a giver of glad tidings and a warner. Li tu'minu, so that you may believe. Li, so that, in order to, you believe billahi, in Allah, wa rasulihi, and his messenger, wa tu'azziruhu, tu'azziruhu, and you may assist him, wa tuwaqqiruhu, and you may honor him, wa tusabbihuhu, and that you may glorify him, bukratan, in the mornings, wa asila, in the afternoons. Inna alladhina, indeed those, yubayi'unaka, those who give you bay'ah, those who give you a pledge of allegiance. Innama yubayi'un Allah, they only give this bay'ah to Allah, this pledge of allegiance to Allah. Yadullah, the hand of Allah, fawqa aydihim, is above their hands. Faman nakatha, so whoever nakatha, whoever breaks his pledge, he breaks the pledge. فَإِنَّمَا يَنْكُثُ, then he only breaks the pledge ala nafsihi, against his own soul. وَمَنْ أَوْفَى, and whoever fulfills, bima ahada, whoever fills with what? Ahada, he contracted, he covenanted, he made the covenant regarding it. Alayhi, whoever he made it be bima ahada alayh, whatever he made a covenant about it or upon it. Allah, fasayu'tihi, then Allah will give him whatever it is. Allah here with a fatah, that whatever covenant that he made upon it with Allah, that he made the covenant to Allah regarding that matter. Fasayu'tihi, fa, so then sa is in the future, yu'ti, he gives, he will give him ajran azima, a great, tremendous reward. Sayaqulu, he will say, laka, to you, al-mukhallafun, those who, mukhallafun, those who lagged behind. He told them to come now, and they hesitated. They dragged their feet. Mukhallafun. They lagged behind. Min al-a'rab, from the Bedouins. Shagalatna. They say, basically, shagalatna, it occupied us, it busied us. Amwaluna wa ahluna, our wealth and our families. They busied us. They kept us occupied. Fastaghfir lana, so seek forgiveness for us. Yaquluna, they say, bi alsinatihim, with their tongues, ma laysa fi qulubihim. Ya alayhu. Where was it at? Above, huh? Nam alayhu Allah. Ma ahada alayhu Allah. Inshallah, there's some hikmah in this, and maybe I make a short video about it, inshallah. I didn't pay attention to it just now either, but it's alayhu. Inshallah, it takes some, we'll go over it another time, inshallah. So those who lag behind, min al-a'rab, from the Bedouins, they say, shagalatna, it occupied us. Amwaluna wa ahluna fastaghfir lana, our wealth and our families occupied us. They kept us busy from coming to answering your call to go out and fight. So seek forgiveness for us. Yaquluna bi alsinatihim, they will say with their tongues, or they say with their tongues, ma laysa fi qulubihim, what is not in their hearts. Qul, say, faman, so who, yamliku lakum, who has power for you, who has control and ownership for you, min Allahi shay'a, from Allah in anything, who has power, who can help you, basically. Man yamliku, who owns for you anything from Allah. In arada bikum, in if arada, he intended or wanted, bikum, for you, darran, some harm. O arada bikum naf'a, or arada, he wants, he intends, bikum, for you, naf'a, some benefit. Who controls anything that can either bring that or stop it or whatever? Bal, nay, rather, can Allahu, Allah was and is, bima ta'malun, regarding what you do, khabira, all aware. Bal, nay, rather, dhanantum, you thought, and that, lan yanqaliba rasulu, and that lan is a negation of the future. Yanqalib is to turn or return. Ar-Rasul, that the messenger would return. You didn't think he would turn back from the war. You thought he would go out and be killed or taken as a prisoner. You didn't think he would return and come back. Wal mu'minun, and the believers, you didn't think they would come back either. Ila ahlihim, to their families. Abada, ever. You thought they would never come back. Was zuyyina dhalika, and that was beautified, that was made fair seeming. Fi qulubikum, in your hearts. Wa dhanantum, and you thought. Dhanna saw, an evil thought, an evil suspicion. Wa kuntum, and you were. Qawman bura, a people, bura, of destruction. You're people who are going to be destroyed. Waman, and whoever, lam yu'min, he didn't believe, billahi wa rasulihi, and believe in Allah and his messenger. Fa inna, then indeed we, a'tadna, we have prepared, lil kafirin, for the disbelievers, sa'ira, a blazing fire. Walillahi, and it's for Allah, it belongs to Allah. Mulku samawati wal ard, the sovereignty, the dominion, the kingdom of the skies and the earth. Yaghfiru, he forgives, liman yasha, to whomever he wills. Wa yu'adhibu man yasha, and he punishes or torments whomever he wills. Wa kan Allahu, and Allah was and is, ghafuran rahima, He is oft forgiving, most merciful. سيقول المخلفون. المخلفون, those who lagged behind, those who didn't go out and fight. سيقول, they will say, إذا, when, انطلقتم, when you set forth, إلى مغانم, انطلقتم, when you set forth, when you take off, إلى مغانم, to the spoils, لتأخذوها, لتأخذوها, to take them, ذرونا, let us, allow us, نتبعكم, to follow you. They stayed behind. Now they see the spoils of war were won by the Muslims. Now they want to follow. Yuriduna, they want, and yubaddilu, they want to change or exchange kalam Allah, the words of Allah, the speech of Allah. Qul, say, lan tattabi'una, you will not follow us. You will never in the future follow us. Kadhalikum, like that. Qala Allah min qabl. Qala Allah, Allah said, min qabl, before. Fasayaquluna, so they will say, bal, nay, rather, tahsudunana, you have hasad of us, you have envy and jealousy of us. Bal, nay, rather, kanu, they were, la yafqahuna, they didn't understand, they didn't have any fiqh, illa, except qalila, except a little bit. Qul, say, lil mukhallafin, to those who lagged behind, min al-a'rab, from the Bedouins, satud'auna, you will be called, ila qawmin, to a people, meaning to fight against the people, uli bas, the people who have, they are the people of bas, the people of strength and warfare, they have strong abilities to shadid, great warfare, great strengths. Tuqatilunahum, you will fight them. O yuslimun, or they will surrender. Fa'in, so if tuti'u, if you obey, yu'tikumullah, Allah will give you ajran hasana, a good reward, a fair reward. Wa in tatawallaw, but if you turn away, kama tawallaytum, just like you turned away, min qabl, before, yu'adhibkum, he will punish you, adhaban alima, a painful torment. Or he will torment you a painful torment, or punish you with a painful punishment. Laysa al a'ma, it is not upon the blind, haraj, any blame, wala al a'raj, nor upon the lame, the one who is, handicapped. He can't walk good. He got a limp or whatever, in case it keeps him from, needs a cane or something. Haraj, there's no blame on him. Wala al marid, nor upon the sick. Haraj, any blame. Wa man yuti Allah, and whoever obeys Allah, wa rasulah, and his messenger, yudkhilhu, he'll enter him, admit him, jannatin, into gardens, tajri min tahtiha al-anhar, rivers flowing beneath them. Wa man yatawalla, and whoever turns his back, yu'adhibhu, he's going to punish him, adhaban alima, a painful punishment, or he'll torment him a painful torment. Laqad radiyallah, laqad, indeed, radiyallah, Allah was pleased, anil mu'mineen, with the believers. He was pleased, he had pleasure upon the believers. Idh, when, yubay'unaka, they gave allegiance to you, they gave bay'at to you, tahta shajara, underneath the tree. Fa'alima, so he knew, ma, what, fi qulubihim, is in their hearts. Fa'anzala sakinata, so he sent down sakina, tranquility, alayhim, upon them. وَأَثَابَهُمْ, and he rewarded them, فَتْحًا قَرِيبًا, a near, a close victory, وَمَغَانِمَ كَثِيرًا, and an abundance of spoils. يَأْخُذُونَهَا, they will take them, they will capture them. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ, and Allah was and is Azizan Hakima, Almighty, All Wise. Wa'adakumullah, Allah promised you. Wa'ada, He promised. Wa'adakumullah, Allah promised you. Maghanima kathira, an abundance of spoils. Ta'khudunaha, you'll take them, you'll capture them. Fa'ajjala lakum, so He hastened, He rushed forward for you. Hadi, this. Wakaffa, and He withheld, He restrained. Aidi and nas, the hands of the people. Ankum, from you. Walitakuna, and so that it may be ayatan, a sign. Lil mu'mineen, for the believers. Wayahdiyakum, and He may guide you. Siratan mustaqima, to a straight path. وأخرى, and others. لا تقدروا, لم تقدروا, تقدروا, you have power, you are able or capable. لم تقدروا, you do not have power, you are not able or capable. عليها, over them. قد أحاط الله, Allah has encircled and encompassed them. Biha, with them. He has encircled them, encompassed them. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ, and Allah was and is ala kulli shay, over everything, qadira, able, capable, powerful. وَلَوْ قَاتَلَكُمْ, and if, وَلَوْ, and if, قَاتَلَ, they fought, kum, you, الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, those who disbelieve, if those who disbelieve fought you, la, indeed, certainly, وَلَّوُوا الْأَدْبَارِ, وَلَّوُوا, they'll turn their back, they'll turn away, al-adbar, giving their backs. ثُمَّ, then, لَا يَجِدُونَ, you, or they will not find, يَجِدُون, they will not find, waliyin, a protector, a friend, an ally, a helper, وَلَا نَصِيرًا, nor a helper. Sunnatullah, this is the way of Allah, the sunnah of Allah. Allati, which, qad khalat, which had passed away, which had gone away, min qabl, before. Walan tajida, and you will not find, you will never find, li sunnatillah, to the sunnah of Allah, for the way of Allah, tabdila, any exchange. Wahuwa, or any change, you will not find any change or exchange for the sunnah of Allah. Wahuwa, and He, alladhi, is the one, kaffa, who withheld, who restrained, aydiyahum, their hands, ankum, from you, wa aydiyakum, and your hands, anhum, from them, bi batni Mecca, in the button, the middle of Mecca, min ba'di, after, an adfarakum, and that adfarakum, adfara, he made you the victors, he made you those who were victorious, alayhim, over them, meaning you didn't fight in Mecca when they conquered Mecca. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ, and Allah is and was, bima ta'maluna, regarding what you do, basira, all seeing. Hum, they, alladhina kafaru, are those who disbelieved, wasaddukum, and they blocked you, they hindered you, an masjid al-haram, from the sacred masjid, wal hadya, and the sacrificial animals, ma'kufan, they were ma'kuf, they were detained, and yabluga mahillah, that they should reach, and yabluga, they should reach, mahillah, their place where they would be sacrificed. وَلَوْلَا, and if there had not been رِجَالٌ, men, مُؤْمِنُونَ, believing men, وَنِسَاءٌ, مُؤْمِنَات, and believing women, لَمْ تَعْلَمُوهُمْ, لَمْ تَعْلَمُوا, you do not know them. تَعْلَمُوا, you know. لَمْ تَعْلَمُوا, you did not know them. أَن تَتَّقُوهُمْ, that you would trample them. فَتُصِيبَهُمْ, فَتُصِيبَكُمْ, so then it would befall you, it would land on you, it would strike you, minhum, from them, ma'arratun, ma'arra, here it says harm or sin, بِغَيْرِ ilm, without knowledge. Let's see, ayat 25 of Muhammad. It's 25 or 35, man, it's so small. 25. I mean, Surah doesn't even have 35 ayat. Oh, this is Fath, not Muhammad. Doesn't even have 35 ayat. Let me see. Okay, Ma'arra. Okay, here it says, what does it say? A sin or harm. Here, Ma'arra is a stain or a blemish or a stigma. So you would, because the harm that you would get is that people would blame you for killing the believers, even though you didn't know who they were. لِيُدْخِلَ اللَّهُ, so that Allah might enter, fi rahmatihi, into his mercy, men yasha, whom he wills. Lo, if tazayyalu, la'adhabina tazayyalu, if they had been apart, zayyalu. Give me a second here. If they had got separated, if they had been distinguished, la'adhabna, then indeed we would have punished alladhina kafaru, those who disbelieved. If they had been apart, if they had been distinguished or separated from those who disbelieved from them, then we would have punished them adhaban alima, a painful punishment or torment. So that's a hikmah that Allah is telling us about the conquering of Mecca, that there was no fighting for the most part. A few people were captured and harmed, 2 or 3, maybe 4 at the most. Everyone else, there was no fighting. This way, those people who believed but were concealing their belief out of weakness and not having the ability to make hijrah, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala caused there not to be fighting so that he would not harm those believers. SubhanAllah. And if they had been separated, if they had been clear and distinguished from them, then he would have punished them, the disbelievers, with a painful punishment. Allah is merciful, subhanAllah. If when ja'ala, he made, alladhina kafaru, those who disbelieve, fi qulubihim, in their hearts, al-hamiyya, haughtiness, hamiyat al-jahiliyyah, the haughtiness of al-jahiliyyah, the times of ignorance. فَأَنزَلَ اللَّهُ سَكِينَتَهُ, فَأَنزَلَ اللَّهُ, so Allah sent down sakinatahu, his tranquility, ala rasulihi, upon his messenger, wa ala al-mu'mineen, and upon the believers, wa alzamahum, and he made them stick to it. He made them adhere to it. Kalimat taqwa, he made them adhere to the word of taqwa, the word of piety and righteousness. Wa kanu, and they were ahaqqa, they were more entitled, they had more right, biha, to it, wa ahlaha, and they are more worthy of it. They When you have someone that's of something, ahl of something, it means they have more right to it. They have more uh, ability to it. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ, and Allah was and is بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ, with everything, alima, all knowing. Laqad, indeed, sadaq Allah, indeed Allah has told the truth. Rasulahu, to his messenger. Ar-ru'ya, here it says he has fulfilled the ru'ya, the vision that he had shown his prophet, bil haq, with truth. La tadkhulunna, the la is emphasis, tadkhulu, you will enter al masjid al haram, the sacred masjid, insha'Allah, if Allah wills, aminin, safely and in security. Muhallaq, muhalliqeen, those shaving their heads, shaving ru'usakum, those of you shaving your heads, wa muqassirin, and those cutting it short, cutting their hair short. La takhafun, you don't have any fear of what's coming in the future. Fa'alima, so he knew ma what, lam ta'lamu, what you did not know. Faja'ala, so he made min duni dhalika, before that, other than that, fathan qariba, a near or close victory. Huwa alladhi, he is the one, arsala rasulahu, who sent his messenger, bil huda, with guidance, wa din al haq, and the religion of truth, liyudhirahu, li, so that in order, yudhirahu, so that he may make it superior, he may make it on top, ala dini kulli, upon the other religions, upon over all religions. Wakafa, and sufficient, billah, sufficient is Allah, shahida, as a witness. Muhammadur Rasulullah, Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. Walladhina ma'ahu, and those who are with him, ashidda'u ala al-kuffar. Ashidda, they are those who are severe, ala al-kuffar, against the disbelievers. Ruhama'u baynahum, those who are merciful amongst themselves. Tarahum, you see them, rukka'an, bowing, sujjadan, prostrating, yabtaguna fadlan min Allah. Yabtaguna, they're seeking, they're looking for fadlan, a bounty, a favor, min Allah, from Allah, wa ridwana, and pleasure, meaning from Allah. Simahum, sima, their marks, their signs, fi wujuhihim, is on their faces, min athar sujud, from the traces of prostration. And that doesn't mean the prostration mark, right? That doesn't mean the prostration mark that people get on their foreheads. It means the light on their faces. Dharika mathaluhum, that is their description, their likeness, fit Torah, in the Torah. Wa mathaluhum, and their likeness, their parable, their similitude, fil Injil, in the Injil. Kazar'in, kazar'in is like a seed. Akhraja shat'ahu, akhraja, it came out, shat'ahu, its shoot, its stalk, its shoot comes out. Fa'azarahu, fa'azarahu, so then azarahu, it makes it strong. Fastaghlada, then it becomes thick. Fastaghlada, like the word ghalid we've had a few times. Fastaghlada, it becomes thick. Fastawa, so it stands straight. Now, Fastawa, so it stands straight. Ala suqihi, upon its stem. Yu'jibu zura, it delights, it amazes the zura, the farmers, those who sow the seeds. Liyaghidha, li, so that in order to yaghidha bihim al kufar, so that he may enrage, make angry with bihim, with them al kufar, the disbelievers, meaning with the believers. He may make the disbelievers enraged with the believers. Wa'ad Allah, Allah promised. Wa'ad Allahu, Allah promised. Alladhina amanu, those who believe. Wa'amilu salihat, and perform righteous good deeds. Minhum, from them. Maghfiratan, what did he promise them? Maghfiratan, forgiveness. Wa ajran azima, and a tremendous, mighty reward. Yeah, that brown kind of thing on the forehead. Some people get it naturally, just due to their skin. Some people get it due to the oiliness or the this or that. Depends on what kind of kufi they might wear. They get it, no problem. But that's not a sign, if a person has it, that he's righteous, or if he doesn't have it, that he's not righteous. That's not that case. Doesn't even mean that they necessarily pray a lot. It's just something that happens to some people and not others. And some people try to get it. If they know what will make it on their forehead, then they'll do that. This kufi makes it on there, so they wear that kind of kufi. Or if their face is oily, and then they do this and that. Some people look for this. But there's a statement of Ibn Mas'ud, I don't remember the whole story, but he saw someone with it and was like, what is this? And they said, this is from like abundance of prostration. And he responded with some statement. I don't remember what he said, but he was kind of very sarcastic about this. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I can't seem to find it, but definitely it's not a sign of that's not what's talking about here. Right? This is not what is being spoken about here in this ayat. But what is being spoken about is the light and the radiance on the face of people who prostrate and who pray. Tayyib, inshallah. Inshallah, maybe I'll make a short video about this. We're going to stop here for today and start Al-Hujurat tomorrow. That should be pretty easy. It should be pretty easy, Surah Al-Hujurat. And then Hujurat is only 2.5 pages. And then we have Surah Al-Qaf, which is the beginning of the Mufassal, according to most, while Surah Al-Hujurat is the beginning to some. And it is, if I can get there, it is almost 3 pages. So we should finish those two tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala. We should finish Al-Hujurat and Qaf tomorrow, bi'idhnillah. And we will be on the Mufassal surahs, inshallah. And as I said, we only have a few days left. I would like everyone who attends on a regular basis, whether they started at the beginning and then they caught up once they learned about it. And if you miss a couple classes here and there, one every week or one every 2 weeks, you try to make up what you missed, so on. Everyone, just be honest with me. There's a prize for those continue from the beginning to the end. If you didn't find out about it right away, can't hold you accountable for that. But you try to catch up. You try to be here. You try to, if you miss it for whatever reason, you try to catch up. Then inshallah, send me somehow your information. You can send me an email. Let me see. At Mustafa 1393 at iCloud.com. Send me an email there telling me that you have been following the class and, from the beginning. And, if you miss one a week for 15 weeks, you missed a lot. But if you miss one every other week or one every 10 days or something like this, and you try to catch up, then send me an email. You know that if you've been diligent in the course or not. And for those who've been diligent, tell me what you missed or what you tried to make up. Explain it to me. And for those who are deemed to have tried to fulfill it and complete it, then we have a prize for them, inshallah ta'ala, gift. So send me an email, inshallah, and as we get closer, we'll figure out how to get that to you, inshallah. All right? You don't have to send it now. You can send it in a week or two. We only got, we have 85 pages left, 85, 86 pages, like maybe 2 weeks, roughly, about 2 weeks. So you could send it closer to that time, and I'll remind again and again, inshallah ta'ala, so that you can remember, and then we'll have your gift, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.